Hey sweet friends, welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today's video is a little bit impromptu, but I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I desperately need to go grocery shopping. I'm talking there is nothing in my fridge or pantry. I am somehow out of everything all at once, haven't been shopping in a minute. But not only that, I have been just really busy the last couple of weeks, and I've really put meal prep and whole food, nutritious meals kind of on the back burner. We've been grabbing a lot of quick, easy things. We've been eating out a lot, and I'm starting to feel it. I don't know if you guys can relate, but there's such a difference between cooking your own food, eating healthy, and then not for a week or two. I get bloated. I'm usually up on the scale like 3 to 5 pounds, which is no big deal. It's just, you kind of have to check in with yourself, know your body, and be intentional. And for me, that's what I'm doing today. I'm being intentional. I'm heading to the grocery store. I'm gonna stock up on all my favorite healthy foods, and I'm gonna come home. We're gonna do a little haul. Well, actually it should be a big haul. And not only that, but I'm gonna show you how I meal prep and set myself up for success when I'm ready to de-bloat, maybe lose a couple pounds, and just have a healthy week of eating. So if you're excited for this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe. I would love to have you. And let's head to the grocery store. This is not revolutionary or anything, but just a friendly reminder, I just filled up my 40-ounce water here. Drink your water, especially if you haven't been eating the best the last few days or you feel a little bit bloated. I know it can feel counterproductive, but it's not, because fluid pushes fluid. The more water you drink, the more water and salt and bloat you will flush out. And I can always tell such a difference when I'm drinking my water versus when I'm not. So, friendly reminder, we all need sometimes. Drink your water. But before we head to the grocery store, I did want to take a moment and kindly thank BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. Just like you have to be intentional with your diet and nutrition, you also need to be intentional with your mental health. It's really important that you check in with yourself and you're really open and honest about how you're doing. I know for me, there are times where I'm kind of just in autopilot. Go. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm taking care of a home. These are just the things that I do in my daily rhythms. And sometimes I have to take a step back and have a real honest check-in. How am I doing? What do I need? And it's taken me some time and a lot of therapy to realize that, but there are days and weeks where I'm not well. You know, I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed. I'm not coping with it in as healthy as a way as I should be. And so I'm so grateful to my therapist at BetterHelp, who I talk with weekly and have that weekly check-in. It has made such a difference in my day-to-day life, and I am so grateful. And if you don't know, BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that makes therapy more affordable and accessible. The beautiful thing about BetterHelp is that you can do therapy from anywhere, from the comfort of your own home, if you're a homebody like me, over the phone, via video chat, or even through messaging on the app. Getting started with a therapist is really simple. You just fill out a questionnaire. It just takes a couple of moments, just kind of basic information, maybe share some mental health struggles you may be going through so that BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist. And you're usually matched within 48 hours in most cases. So the process is really easy. I love that you can schedule your therapy for a time that's convenient for you. If you're a busy wife and mom like I am, that has been the biggest blessing, just being able to have therapy at times that just work for me in my busy schedule, and I'm able to do it over the phone in my living room, in my pajamas, if I want. If you're thinking about therapy, maybe you just need someone to talk to, or maybe you're really struggling, consider BetterHelp. You can use my link down in the description below. It's betterhelp.com/Amy Fritz, and you'll receive a special discount on your first month's therapy. So definitely check that out. And again, a big thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. Okay, friends, I am back from the grocery store now. That was a lot. I just brought everything in and unbagged everything, laid it all out for you guys so I can show you exactly what I got. And then I'm gonna share what I plan to eat for the week, kind of my meals and how I'm gonna break them up. Then we'll prep some food. But before we get into that, I bought these beautiful flowers. Aren't they so pretty? I don't usually treat myself to fresh cut flowers, but we actually have our realtor coming to the house this week to take a look at everything and get their thoughts and opinion on selling our home, which is so bittersweet, but that does mean we're one step closer to moving into our new home. If you're new here, we're building a house, but that's why I bought some flowers, want everything looking nice. So I'm gonna get these in some water in a vase behind me here, get everything kind of situated, and then we'll dive into what I bought from the grocery store. Okay, clean, cozy kitchen vibes and all of this. So let's just start over here. I turned the camera around and I wanted to do it this way so it didn't take all day to get through everything. And I figured you could see stuff close up that way too. But we're just gonna move right along, starting with basics, fruit. Tons of bananas. I buy bananas like they're going out of style because I eat them a ton. My kids eat them a ton. I just buy them green or like green at the stem. That's actually the very best time to eat them. If you didn't know that, that is when they contain the most prebiotic fiber and they're really, really good for you. So try to buy them as green as I can. We'll eat them. These will probably be gone in a week. Same thing with berries. We eat a ton of berries. I've been doing a lot of berries at breakfast time and the kids always do as well. So I got a big thing of strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries. I also bought some bags of onion. Those are for basic things. I'm always cooking with onion. I do a lot of red onion in salads. Also pretty basic, I got a gallon of milk. That's mostly for the kids, but you know, sometimes we use it too. Apples, because we eat those like crazy. I've got some sparkling water here. I ended up buying some herbs. They had them out at the grocery store on sale and I figured why not? So I'm actually gonna pot these today and keep them in the kitchen here for a couple more weeks. And if they do well, maybe I'll transplant them outside. I needed to buy some basil anyway, so I thought might as well try the real thing today. So we'll pot those. You guys, this mint is like wafting. It smells so good in here. I love fresh herbs. Okay, moving right along, you can see here I have some salmon. I try to go to the clearance part of the seafood deli counter, and sometimes you can get a really, really good deal or just save a couple of bucks here and there, and every bit counts in this economy. These are gonna go, they needed to sell by, I think, tomorrow, and so, or maybe the following day even. This one says 424, this one is tomorrow. But regardless, because of that, they are reduced price. So I got this one for $7.27 and this one for $7.42. So that'll feed the whole family. And we'll just have them for dinner tomorrow at the latest, either tonight or tomorrow. I think tomorrow is the plan. But if you guys have been around my channel, you know I love salmon. We do a lot of roasted salmon, air fryer salmon, and veggies often. It's like one of my favorite meals. And then I was low on balsamic vinegar, so I picked some up as well as some light agave. When I was in college, there was this cute little vegan cafe that I used to love going to because they had a salad I really liked. And the salad dressing was just balsamic vinegar and agave, just blended, maybe a little salt and pepper. And that combination is really good. It's sweet, it's beautiful on salads with, again, red onion or even fruit on them. So, so good. And you don't have to use any oil. So I don't always do that, but whenever I see this combo, that's what it makes me think of. I tend to like light agave as a sweetener over honey, just because it's a little bit lighter, but I love honey too, so it just depends. And then I've got some different veggies here. I've got some Brussels sprouts. These I will end up roasting up or pan searing with either chicken or salmon. I don't do like very strict meal planning or prepping in my head when I'm at the grocery store. I tend to just kind of buy my meats, you'll see here in a bit, buy my veggies, and then I mix and match throughout the week. So got some Brussels sprouts, got some mushrooms. I love mushrooms, broccoli, and carrots roasted together. That's a really good combo. And then as far as for like salads, I've got some radishes just for some crunch and color. I've got some snap peas here. I love snap peas. I love to snack on them with hummus, and I love roasted red pepper hummus. I was running low on Dijon mustard, so I picked some of this up. This goes in my salad dressings a lot. I find that I just end up using a lot of Dijon mustard. I also put Dijon mustard on my salmon before I air fry it. I have shared that on my YouTube channel. It's in one of my what I eat in a day videos. I'll try to link it down below if I can remember. But yeah, got that, got the hummus. And then moving over here, I saw these for the first time today and I've never tried them. They are protein pizza crusts. 3 come in a pack and each crust is 18 grams of protein. So I thought that was really good and I thought it would be a yummy, easy lunch. So I got that. I also bought my, oops, it's upside down, but bought my carb balanced tortillas. I love these because they're really high in fiber. They help me get some fiber in the day. There's 17 grams of fiber in each tortilla. It's absurd. It's like almost your daily amount in one little wrap. But I love to do this with rotisserie chicken, veggies, deli meat, whatever. I try to sneak one of these a day in my diet and I find I get plenty of fiber that way. But regardless, I wanted to try these just to see. I got these thinking I would try it with just some pizza sauce. And then I have the basil. I've got some fresh mozzarella over there. I've got some other mozzarella. So just kind of like an easy pizza. I could do a salad with it. I don't know. I just thought this would make a nice little lunch for me or Caleb or the kids. I also got some jarred marinara. We do a lot of pasta, and so I always keep jarred marinara on hand, as well as chicken sausage. I have found chicken sausage is such a cheap, easy way to feed your family. Find a couple flavors you like. Definitely go for like the nitrate free or no nitrates added. And my kids love this Honeycrisp apple one, which is really, really yummy with some roasted veggies like Brussels sprouts, broccoli, peppers, onions, like really whatever you have on hand, you can roast with it on a sheet pan, and it's a quick, easy meal. I really love the Blazing Buffalo. I'll probably eat this for lunch just by myself. My kids don't like that one as much because it's kind of spacey. But keep lots of chicken sausage on hand. It's just a quick way to feed your family. Salads. I like to keep salad greens on hand. I eat a lot of salad, whether it's with my lunch or with my dinner. And I really love this. It's a local farm to us in the Dayton area, but it is the Power Crunch. And I like it a lot because it has the sprouts and like the microgreens on it. It's really, really yummy and crunchy. And then I've got some single cut green leaf lettuce. I kind of went the lazy route here, but this is just great for, sorry if it'll focus. Come on, camera. There we go. It's great for lettuce wraps. So if you want to do some deli meat in a lettuce wrap, if you want to do a burger, which I'm going to do tonight in a lettuce wrap, whatever you need to wrap in lettuce, super easy way to have it on hand. You could just as easily buy some romaine or a head of lettuce and do that yourself. But again, I went the lazy route there because we are going to do some burgers tonight. These are some of my favorite burgers. They're brisket burgers. They're really yummy. We're going to grill these up, and I got brioche buns for Caleb and the kids, and then I will just wrap mine in lettuce. Burgers have been a staple for me in my health journey. I just kind of ditched the bun. Not that the bun is bad. Sometimes I do the bun too, but if I'm trying to be lighter, kind of cut my calories like I kind of am this week, I'll go with the lettuce. And sometimes I'll just have 2 burgers that way. It just kind of depends, but regardless, that's what that's for. More veggies here. I've got some mini cucumbers. I love to keep these on hand because you can just grab one at a time. One tends to be perfect per kind of salad serving. The kids also like to snack on these. I've got some heirloom tomatoes. I got some fresh mozzarella balls, so I figured I can either do caprese or these might end up going on our burgers tonight. I grabbed some garlic and then some avocado. I have been really enjoying hard-boiled eggs, avocado, and fruit in the morning. And when I'm trying to be a little bit lighter, that's just one of my favorite breakfasts. I'll also add in like an English muffin or a piece of toast with peanut butter and egg, berry, avocado. I call it my rainbow breakfast. It is delicious, filling, really, really nutrient dense. And so try to sneak some avocado in. I've got some cherry tomatoes here for snacking, salads, whatever. We go through a lot of those. I've got some green onions. I always seem to need green onions for some sort of topping. I'm gonna make some spicy Asian noodles this week, and that's what that's primarily for, but we'll use it up regardless. I love green onion. I've got some zucchini here, and this is actually, I have a spiralizer, and I like to keep zucchinis on hand to make zoodles, so zucchini noodles. So one night, I might make some zoodles. We'll have it with maybe some Italian chicken sausage, or maybe even go meatless. But usually I'll do the chicken sausage, and then either a marinara or an Alfredo sauce. Really yummy, really easy way to go low carb for me if I'm trying to kind of watch it at night. Or I can just add it into whatever pasta we're cooking and sneak some veggies in. So it just kind of depends, but I like to keep these on hand. And making zucchini noodles is pretty simple once you have a spiralizer. It's really not hard, and cooking them is really quick and easy too. So that's why I bought those. I've got some eggs here, some pasture-raised eggs. I'm gonna hard boil some of these today. I've got my favorite bread here, the Dave's Killer bread. The 70 calorie sliced, thin sliced ones are my favorite. I can do sandwiches with these. I can do toast. Usually have peanut butter toast a lot of mornings. I usually top it with like hemp seed, chia seed. So good, so good. Carrots. These will just be for roasting. I tend to buy like the same veggies over and over again. Brussels sprouts, carrots, broccoli, mushrooms, zucchini, and asparagus, and I just chop it all up, drizzle it with olive oil, salt, pepper, maybe some garlic powder, in like a 375 oven for 25-30 minutes, and you have some delicious roasted veggies. And we'll do that. I'll just kind of pick 1, 2, 3 veggies a night, and we'll roast it up with either like chicken breast here, and maybe Caleb will grill these, or even I'll just throw them on the sheet pan with the veggies and have simple roasted chicken and veggies, or salmon, that kind of thing. You probably, if you've watched my channel at all, that's a pretty typical weeknight dinner for us. I got some more chickpeas. I've been making a really yummy chickpea salad. I'm probably gonna meal prep some of it today, so you'll get to see that. I also love to make chickpea like salad, kind of like a chicken salad or an egg salad, where I do chickpea and avocado on toast. Really yummy, simple lunch idea, just kind of a pantry staple. I've got sweet potato here. I think I'm gonna make some sweet potato fries tonight to go with our burgers. But regardless, we go through sweet potatoes like crazy in this house. I love to roast them up with my veggies with dinner. I also got some fingerling potatoes, so we might do these instead. I'm not sure which route I'm gonna go tonight, whatever I'm feeling. I've got some whoa, did I get everything? I've got 2 things of chicken breast. I've got some ground chicken breast. This is what I use in my spicy Asian noodle recipe. It's kind of like it's a gochujang and like peanut. It's kind of got like Thai peanut flair. I've made it once here on my channel. Again, I will link that down below if I can find it. But that's what that's for. I've got chicken thighs because I thought one night we could do some kebabs, some chicken, like Greek chicken kebabs with the chickpea salad. I thought would be a really yummy combo. I don't always buy these, and I used to do the kefir, but my kefir grains fizzled out because I stopped doing it. But I did buy some Siggy's probiotic drinks, just because I've been kind of bloated, and I just thought, you know, if I could have 1 or 2 of these this week, that'd probably be a good thing for my gut. I got some mild cheddar. These are for the burgers tonight. I've got a bunch of part skim shredded mozzarella. This is for the pizzas and really anything we have. I seem to go through mozzarella cheese like crazy around here. Kind of along the same lines, like going back to the zucchini noodles. I get asked a lot on my channel about, do your kids eat what you eat? And 80% of the time, yes. You know, they love their meat and veggies, so they are happy as can be most nights. But like a night like here in a couple nights when I want to have kind of more of a pasta night, but I'm trying to maybe be a little lower carb at dinner time, I will make myself zucchini noodles, let's just say, for example. And then I'll make the kids some cheese tortellini, and Caleb for that matter. And then we'll all have the Italian chicken sausage on our pasta dish, quote unquote. So they are happy, I'm happy. It's not hard to make both types of noodles per se. I've got some Alfredo sauce all ready to go. I've got my marinara ready to go if I'd prefer to do that, do something lighter. And it's just finding like kind of the happy medium. So that's a really easy meal. Even though we're kind of making 2 different things, it kind of feels all seamless in like one. So we'll do that one night. It's just kind of finding that balance. And I would say for the most part, my kids do eat 80% of what I do. So just kind of have to figure out what they like, what you like, and what works for your family. But doing little things like that, just little easy swaps like regular noodles for zucchini noodles in whatever sauce and meat you're making is an easy swap. So anyway, I got some plain bagels. My kids have this with strawberry cream cheese a lot for breakfast. I also got them these protein waffles. They really like these. They're very yummy. And they're really easy to just pop in the toaster with some peanut butter. My kids will eat them just like that. And it's a really easy breakfast on a busy school morning. I got the kids some low-fat yogurt. I don't eat a ton of yogurt, but they do. They love yogurt and granola with honey in the morning too. So just kind of try to have a couple breakfast options so they don't get too bored. I've got my cottage cheese. You guys know I love my good culture. I go through this a ton, whether it's just snacking on. I've been making cottage cheese pizza toast a lot. I sneak this into recipes whenever I can for more protein. It's delicious. I got some of these honey mustard and onion pretzel crisps. They are really yummy. I love to snack on these with some hummus or even just plain. My kids really love these zesty ranch veggie straws. I got some of these organic quinoa and brown rice bags. These are ready in 90 seconds. It's just when I'm feeling really lazy and don't feel like cooking rice, or I don't have any more meal prepped. It's good to keep things like this in the pantry because then there really is no excuse. It's pretty easy to make a healthy meal with that. I got some fresh orange juice. And then this is my favorite coffee creamer I keep on hand. I needed more peanut butter, so I got some more of that. This is the gochujang that goes in the spicy peanut noodles that I was talking about earlier. I needed more of that. We were fresh out, as well as the water chestnuts. I put that in my Asian noodles or my stir fry whenever I can. I just love these things. And then kind of last but not least, I was running low on lentils, and I love black lentils, green lentils, red lentils. I have been a lentil fanatic lately. I will meal prep some of these today. They are such a superfood that don't get enough credit. There's 9 grams of protein and 4 grams of fiber. Boom, perfect way to kind of round out your plate. If you need some more protein, need some more fiber. Really, really good source there. And I find that I throw these in like salads, bowls, on the side with my chicken or salmon. It's just, I don't know, I've been enjoying it, doing more of this than the rice lately, and doing my lentils, then do like a veggie, and it's a really yummy way to sneak in some more protein and fiber. And then I guess this is last but not least. I love my Spindrift sparkling water. This one is the blood, I think it's blood orange and tangerine. Yeah, blood orange and tangerine. Really yummy. Love this stuff. So I think that is everything, you guys. Now that we have all of these delicious ingredients from the grocery store, I want to show you my version of meal prepping. I have never been the kind of girl that can prep chicken and rice in 12 containers and just eat that over and over again. I get so bored with that. I love creating beautiful plates of food with a variety of things on it. So for me, I find that prepping ingredients is the way to go. So I started by hard boiling some eggs. I just put them in a water, let them boil, turn off the heat, cover them 10 minutes or so. Got some lentils going in my rice cooker, really simple, just cooking them with water. And now I'm gonna prep a big batch of sweet potatoes. I love roasted sweet potatoes. They are so delicious. They're a great side dish for any weeknight meal, and I like to throw them in bowls or even eat them cold in salads. So I'm cutting up about 6 sweet potatoes. I'm gonna toss them in a bowl, and then I'll show you how I prepare them. So all I really do is toss the potatoes in some olive oil. I don't measure, I just kind of eyeball at this point. And then I love this seasoning, but it's just salt, pepper, and garlic powder. So if you don't have this, that's all you need. I season my food really generously. I also added onion powder as well as paprika. And as you can see, again, I'm just eyeballing, but then you want to toss everything really well. You want everything coated really, really well with that olive oil. And then you're gonna place this on a baking sheet. I like to use parchment paper for easy cleanup. Makes life super simple. And this is gonna go into a 375-degree oven for about 30 minutes or so. But first, we're gonna prep a few other things before that goes in. So at this point, my eggs had been sitting in the boiling water with the heat turned off for about 8 minutes, going directly into an ice bath to stop the cooking. I like my hard-boiled eggs more over medium, but if you like yours more over hard, you don't have to worry about this step. But now we're gonna prep some chicken for the week. This is chicken I put in salads. I just eat by itself. I might throw on, those protein pizzas, put in a wrap. This chicken is so delicious, so easy, high protein. I took 3 chicken breasts and I cut them into bite-sized pieces, and then I'm gonna throw them in a bowl so that I could toss them really well. But here's what you wanna make sure you do. First of all, you wanna season the chicken really well. I'm using that same salt, pepper, garlic seasoning, paprika, onion powder, a little oregano, a little parsley, maybe some Italian seasoning, just lots of seasoning. And then I coat that really well. And this is kind of the secret ingredient. You want to throw in about a half a cup, maybe even a full cup, depending on how much chicken you use, of plain Greek yogurt. You don't want any flavoring because that would be gross, but just plain Greek yogurt. And this makes the chicken so moist. It gives it, doesn't really change the flavor of it. It just helps it kind of coat and be very flavorful with all of those spices. So after I toss it in the Greek yogurt, I put it on a sheet pan, and this is also going to go in the oven just like the potatoes will for about 30 minutes or so. So I'm able to prep both the chicken and the sweet potatoes together in a 375 oven, again for about 30 minutes, and you'll see when these come out, oh my word, so beautiful, so delicious. And now we're gonna prep some really clean, simple salad dressing. I know I talked about the balsamic and the agave, which I love to do, but this is another one that I do almost weekly. And I sort of eyeball, but I do about a 1/3 cup of olive oil, about 2/3 cup of red wine vinegar. I do about a tablespoon or so of Dijon mustard, and then quite a bit of agave or honey works really well. You could do maple syrup as well, whichever sweetener you prefer. I just do like 1 squeeze. And then I season it with salt, pepper, and lots of oregano. And this is a really beautiful vinaigrette. I put it on salads. I'm gonna put it in a chickpea salad here. You'll see me prep in a minute. And it's just nice to have salad dressing for the week, ready to go. And it's clean. It doesn't have all of the chemicals that you typically find in store-bought dressings. Can't talk today, you guys, sorry. But moving along, I'm also going to pickle some red onion. Now, this is not something I do every single week, but every once in a while I do, and it is so good. I never regret it. I love having this on hand. I do 2 cups of water, 2 cups of distilled white vinegar, and about a 1/3 cup of sugar. Get that to about a boiling point. You basically just want the sugar to dissolve, and put some red onion in a mason jar or whatever jar you would like. I do just 1 onion because that's about all I need for the week. And then you're just gonna pour the hot liquid over the red onion, cover it, and stick it in the fridge overnight. And within 24 hours, you have pickled red onion. It is so delicious, so tangy. It's just a fun topping to add to any salad or bowl, or even just to eat plain on your plate. Sometimes I just eat it as a side dish. It is so yummy. And then I was about halfway through cooking these potatoes and the chicken, and I just wanted to give everything a quick toss to make sure everything was cooking evenly with those potatoes, because with the sweet potatoes, you definitely want to give them a good shake every 10 or 20 minutes or so. This last thing we're gonna prep is one of my favorites. 1 can of drained, rinsed chickpeas, about 1/4 or so of a red onion, diced nice and fine, about 2 of those mini cucumbers. You can really adjust this recipe to what you prefer and like, but I do about 2 cucumbers, a bunch of cherry tomatoes, and then of course we're gonna do some Greek pitted olives. I love these. They add so much salt and flavor to this salad. Really gives it that Greek flair. And then it wouldn't be a Greek chickpea salad without some feta cheese. So I'm doing lots and lots of feta cheese. And then because I had the basil on hand, I went ahead and just added some. You could really add whatever you wanted, or none at all. You could do parsley, even some mint, I don't know, whatever herbs you have on hand, but you could definitely do away without the herbs as well. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of my salad dressing and coat it and toss it until it's nice and coated, but not too soupy. And this will last in the fridge for several days. Although I love it so much, I usually eat it within a few days. I like to have this with my lunch. We have this as a side dish with dinner just to get more greens in if I don't feel like making a salad. And it's been something I've been making on repeat. It is delicious. So I'm just here to remind you and encourage you that you can find the time to prepare healthy meals. It doesn't take a lot of time. This took me about 1 hour today. So if you have an hour this week to dedicate to prepping some healthy ingredients, you can eat healthy all week long, and it doesn't have to be boring or tasteless. These are all really beautiful things that help me stay on track with my goals. I enjoy eating these foods. I feel really good. I've got the chickpea salad and the eggs and the red onion and the salad dressing, that gorgeous chicken, the sweet potatoes and the lentils, and I can plug and play and use these ingredients all week long. Whether we're having a burger for dinner and I want to use the chickpea salad as a side dish, or I want those hard-boiled eggs at breakfast time. My favorite way to eat some of these ingredients at lunch in a bowl with lentils and the red onion and the chicken, maybe some hummus. Just finding ways to enjoy these foods all week long, it really does help me stay on track and enjoy the journey. And I just know as the week progresses, I'm going to be feeling so much better, feeling like myself again in no time. Just remember, it takes just a little bit of intentionality. You don't have to be perfect all the time. You don't have to eat boring things to lose weight, to feel good, to be healthy. You really can eat a variety of foods that are delicious and nutritious. So hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, maybe share it with a friend or a loved one, and I will see you guys really soon in my next one. Bye.